The final test. Reject Sunday or face eternal fire. This is not a game. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is the final test that will determine your eternal destiny. The Bible reveals that in the last days, the whole world will be forced to make a choice. Obey God's commandments, including His true Sabbath, or submit to a counterfeit system of worship led by man. That counterfeit is Sunday worship. And the warning from heaven is clear: reject it or face eternal fire. Let's break this down with undeniable biblical facts. Fact 1. God created the Sabbath before there was sin or religion. Genesis 2:2-3 says God rested on the seventh day, blessed it, and made it holy. This was not for Jews. There were no Jews in Eden. The Sabbath was given to humanity as a sign of loyalty and love. Fact 2. The Sabbath is the fourth commandment, and it has never been changed by God. Exodus 20:8-11 commands, "Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. The seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God." Nowhere does the Bible say the Sabbath was transferred to Sunday. In fact, the Bible repeatedly refers to the seventh day as holy from Genesis to Revelation. Fact 3. Jesus and his followers kept the Sabbath. Luke 4:16 says it was Jesus' custom to keep the Sabbath. In Matthew 24:20, he even warned about Sabbath observance in the last days. The apostles also kept it after his resurrection. Acts 13:42-44, Acts 17:2, Acts 18:4. Fact 4. Sunday worship has no biblical authority. There is not a single verse in the entire Bible that says God changed the Sabbath to Sunday. The shift came from Rome, not Jesus. In 321 AD, Emperor Constantine legalized Sunday as a day of rest, not because of Scripture, but because of sun worship. The Catholic Church later declared that Sunday was their mark of authority, saying, "The Church is above the Bible, and this transference of Sabbath observance is proof of that fact." Fact 5. Revelation warns of a coming test over worship. Revelation 14:9-10 says, "If any man worship the beast and his image, he shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone." This is the final warning. It is not about a microchip or a tattoo. It's about worship, true worship versus false worship. God's seal is found in the Sabbath commandment. It contains His name, the Lord, His title, Creator, and His territory, heaven and earth. Sunday is the mark of the beast, a counterfeit system of worship that opposes God's law. Many sincere Christians worship on Sunday out of ignorance. But God is now calling His people out of Babylon, Revelation 18:4, out of confusion, out of man-made tradition, and into obedience to His word. This is the final test. It's not just about a day, it's about loyalty. Who do you serve, God or tradition? Jesus said, "If you love me, keep my commandments." John 14:15. 1 John 2:4 warns, "He that says, I know him, and keeps not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him." Skeptics and non-believers disprove this using Scripture, not church tradition, not human reasoning. Show where God changed His holy day. Show where Jesus authorized Sunday worship. You won't find it. Rejecting Sunday is not legalism, it is obedience. God will have a remnant who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Revelation 14:12. The choice is yours. Reject Sunday and receive the seal of God, or cling to tradition and receive the mark of the beast. There is no middle ground.